I'm out here in my yard this morning because I'm trying to cut my grass before it get too hot. But I said if I don't get this out the way, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm trying to get y'all out the way. So I'm gonna just we gonna do it like this. We gonna do it like this, and I'm gonna get y'all a quick message because I can't be out here when this shit start cooking up, y'all. But as a matter of fact, hold on. Y'all hear how peaceful it is out here? Let's clear the energy first. My bad, y'all. I had to start me a fire so I don't be cold sitting here. And blessings. I'm hearing blessings, 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 blessings. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Blessings. They screaming blessings. They actually singing. But I don't feel like getting to all of it this morning. But they are hollering blessings, 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 blessings. I'm hearing money, testimony. They gonna follow, 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 follow where you go. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what's up with this person and this lack of change. They just refusing to do. But good grief. I don't know what's up with this person and this lack of change. But I don't even want to talk to them today. Because if they ain't gonna change, it's pointless. And I just don't feel like wasting time or energy on that type of person today. That type of person today. I don't know. Somebody carved somebody's name in something. I don't know what this wood is. Somebody's name was carved into. But why did you do that? That's what we're gonna talk about. Whoever this is that carved somebody's name into something. Why would you do that? Why is you out here carving names? Why are you out here carving names? Oh, because of somebody's generous drive that won't give up and their empowerment. So you carving names and things because of this. Mm, mm, this is crazy. Yeah. So now you want forgiveness for this name carving you done. And this moon magic you were doing. They said she's 1,000 flowers. She's 1,000 flowers. I don't know what the 1,000 flowers mean, but to me, flowers are beautiful. You feel me? They grow. Long as you nurture and take care of them, like they'll last. So that's what it's giving me. Yeah. And then they said protection. This is y'all. Then they said protection, and prosperity. So I don't know who this person is to feel like somebody doesn't belong somewhere. But whoever this person is, they in some real devil energy. Like I don't know what type of spiritual quest they on, but I'm concerned. Like not only concerned I am for this person because Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Somebody is so uprooted, like so kick me in my shins, worked up behind a transformation that the universe is doing, has done, has grounded, has, balanced. Like somebody is upset. They're upset that these spells aren't working. They're upset that these spells aren't working. You standing too strong for these folks. These folks don't know what to do with you. You standing too strong for these folks. These folks don't know what to do with you. But I can tell you one thing, they received a revelation from the universe as into who, what I am. You feel me? Like you are. Like, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Mm. Somebody is trying to do something every day. Somebody is trying to look up a new way or figure something out every day. And the reason why this cat is bothering you while you trying to do this research and look up these things, because the things that you were trying to look up and research is not minding the business that pays you. You feel me? So it's giving me big uh 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 uh. What's crazy about you are, like, if you would listen to your cat a little bit more often, you would save yourself from a lot of troubles, because your cat be trying to guide you from doing fucked up things and making fucked up decisions. But you shoot the cat away, like you might even kick the cat, just get the cat to go on about their business and leave you alone. But that ain't cool. They really trying to protect you. That cat that you have, it really tries to protect you, but it's like, damn, you don't want their protection either. You don't want their help either. So it's like, damn, the spiritual world can't help you. The animal world can't help you. Like being a physical human being in a vessel ain't helping you. Like, so what in the world can help you? They're like, what else can help you? Like, what else? Because whatever these wishes were that you made and you had this contract with them, like it's signed, sealed, and delivered, baby. This contract is signed, sealed, and delivered. This is crazy. The things that people would do and the extra miles they would go instead of just embracing something, they rather fight against it. They rather, you know, find ways to figure out why, how. Like, listen, God did. God did. What I say? 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 God did. Like, so with that said, we just don't listen to the sound of nature. I'm gonna let them talk for me. This is where I'm at in the space in my life right now. I'm at peace, y'all. And I think you should be too. Don't it feel good? Cause listen, peace of mind is underrated. That's why I'm patient. Cause I know my time is now. Peace of mind is underrated. That's why I'm patient. Cause I know my time is now. Listen, do you hear me? Listen at my peace. Listen at my mind. Listen to how you guys underrated. Somebody rolled the dice and I'm seeing sevens. I'm seeing sevens. I'm seeing money bag. I'm seeing four leaf clovers. I'm seeing luck. I'm seeing good. I'm seeing like thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. The peace that I have, the contentment that I have with my life, people will die for. So I cherish it. Not only do I cherish my peace, I cherish my time. My time is very valuable. My time has always been valuable. Time is something I never played with, never will play with. And maybe those are some things you should do too. Not play with time. Because you can lose so much in time, you feel me? That you will never be able to get back because you let so much time slip past you. And a lot of times people be on some dumbass shit that really wasn't, but that's it. That's when you vibing low. That's when you vibing low. Like when you vibing low, you do a lot of petty things. You do a lot of things that you regret in the end. But when you vibing that low, like at the time, it doesn't matter, because your vibration's so low, you feel like you can't see up no way. You like it can't get no lower than this. I pray for you. I pray for you. I pray for you. Yes, I do. But me praying for you and you not taking the necessary steps that you need to heal, to grow, so things can flow, it's pointless. Like, because faith without work is dead. My father has been saying that many centuries. Faith without work is dead. Like I said, how can I believe in you and you don't believe in yourself? How can I believe in you? My father believed in you. Your ancestors believe in you, but you ain't doing shit to believe in yourself, to do no work, to anything. Like, so it's like I make it make sense. Because faith without work is dead. As much faith as you have in my father, you got to put that work in too. You got to put that work in too, like because in order, in order to receive a good check, you got to put that work in. You got to take the necessary steps. You feel me? You got to do the things that make you feel outside your norm because you aren't your normal self. You have grown from whatever it is you was going through. So why would you act as if you haven't healed or grown from whatever it was you was going through? You can't be out here with a new attitude but with an old energy. That shit don't make sense. How you got a new attitude but you an old energy? That's painting dead roses. You feel me? Like that's dressing it up, making it look real for me. Like that's the fakest shit ever. And at this point, you ain't cheating or lying to nobody but yourself. So why continue to cheat or lie to yourself, but expect for somebody else to be real with you? And you can't even be real with yourself. In life, I can tell you something that's very guaranteed, and that's choices. You feel me? Choices are guaranteed because there's nobody that's never been put in a situation and they didn't have a choice, you know? But if you choose to let your own understanding and level of thinking cloud your judgment and your choices, and you have to reap the the reward for your choices, don't be mad when you done fucked around and got a bad chick. Because remember, it was your choice. Everything is a choice in life. You feel me? You can choose to do good. You can choose to do bad. You can choose to tell the truth. You can choose to lie. You can choose to steal. You can choose not to steal. You can choose to kill. You can choose not to kill. Everything that's done in life is a choice. And this is what my father has given the people free will. And that was the will to make your own choices. Now, when you make these choices, you just need to learn how to embrace your reward. Embrace your reward, even if it's a good or bad reward. Like you just gotta remember though, what you receive It was because of your choices. Because, like, nowadays, like, y'all, it's so much going on in the world. It's so much, like, new technology. It's so much, like, people are constantly being watched. You feel me? Like, constantly being watched. Like, it's like, meanwhile, while you might think you watching a motherfucker watching you. You feel me? Like, people are constantly being watched. And here we go again. It goes back to choice. It goes back to choices. You feel me? Like, people are constantly being watched, physically, spiritually, people are constantly being watched. It's all about your choice. Like I said, you could choose good, but you gotta remember, you're the only one that's gotta look down the barrel of that gun. The only one. When the consequences come from the things you choose and you go into, oh, why me, that victim consciousness, like, that's a problem. That's a problem. Instead of checking yourself and being like, I knew better. I seen the red flags. I ignored it because I was being selfish to myself because I wanted what I wanted instead of what was good for me. And this is anything in life, anything. I don't know why they trying to lead me in the woods, y'all. But they just open up like a whole little pathway, and I see this tree, and they trying to lead me in the woods to that tree. I'm gonna go later. I ain't going now because I have come to grass. But I'm gonna go. You know, a prime example, a choice. Now look at all my birds flying in. A choice. I don't know what's up with this tree, but this tree is really sticking out to me. I wonder what we're gonna find. Yeah, I want to turn it around and show y'all, but I can't. Like how they just opened up this path all the way through the woods. See, y'all could just see the side of the path that's open, but they didn't open that shit all the way up through. And there's a tree sitting in the very back of it, and in the tree like it's different. Like all the other trees is kind of like dried out and shit. You feel me? But this tree that's standing there with the path open for it. Thank you for this prophecy. With this path open for it, it's fresh. It's got water on it. Like it don't look dry like the other trees. Because there's other trees around, but those trees look. You know how trees look when right before they start to fall, they start turning like gray. First they dry out, they be like an ashy white looking color. Then they go like they be like an ashy brown looking color. Then they go to the gray looking color, and then they go to like like the white looking. Like this is how the trees around that tree look, right? And how they just opened and cleared this path. They just showed me y'all. The tree standing in the middle of it is an oak tree. The other trees around it, y'all, are pine trees. They showing me an oak tree that's good wood. And then not only is the oak tree, the bark on the oak tree is like so detailed, so like I hear you, Father. Thank you. Listen, the oak tree is yeah, so detailed with like I wish I could see it. I wish y'all could see it. And then they showing me like then they got like these beautiful green bushes that's coming up around it. Y'all, they doing this shit as I'm talking to y'all. They got these beautiful green bushes coming up around it, right? But where the pine trees are, it's like drying out. Like it's got some leaves there, but it's not as fruitful as the oak tree. Message. They said they welcome me. They said welcome. They welcome me. They said welcome, welcome. And then they showing me like mint, like, cause I got mint and stuff growing out here. So they showing me like the mint, and to me, mint is like a breath of fresh air. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because when that shit is in gum, that shit is like a breath of fresh air. That shit like a McDonald's Sprite. I'll punch you in the chest and open up. You can digestive system and shit. You feel me? Like that's what it's giving me. This is beautiful. And then y'all ought to see all these little what's the names they sending me flying around me and stuff. Oh, listen, with this pine tree, right, y'all? It's many pine cones there. It's many pine cones. I'm talking about this pine tree is full of pine cones. I ain't never seen so many pine cones in my life in one tree. So it's giving me it's so many that's the same, but it's one that's different. There's so many that's the same, but there's one that's different. Y'all, and y'all like to see how close these damn pine cones is, child. Lord have mercy. It's like they on top of each other. So it's giving me all day. Like and then like in some of them in like little groups. So it's giving me all day that it's I don't know if it's a competition or what this is, but it's giving me little clicks, but it's a bunch of pine cones in each little click. Like each little click, like huh? I ain't got the keys. Y'all can make it if y'all run up the street, right? I don't know. Y'all might as well go ahead. Love y'all. Make the most of y'all day. See y'all later. But yeah, so like I was saying, and that's another thing. So the pine cones is trying to cause interruptions because my children didn't interrupt me because I do my interactions before they go in the morning and when they come back. You feel me? It's just our thing. But by me talking about the pine cones and it's coming out, like, yo, they trying to interact and distract and project, they said, as a pack. Lord Jesus. Sexy Lord. Mm. They said, well, somebody please tell me what's wrong. They said, you're just a fool. You know you in love. What you say? Y'all, please not today. Like, I ain't fucking with y'all. I already got to cut the dance. Like, oh, hey, hey, one more time. Stop, y'all. They got me here cutting up, like. But yeah, like so. We get back to what we was there. Like, don't get me wrong. Some of these like, don't get me wrong because there's quite a few pine cones on this tree, but then I'm seeing out of all these groups of pine cones, right? It's only two. It's only two that's gonna grow from this. And it's got something to do with the oak tree. They showing me the oak tree again. So I'm guessing these two groups, these two people, they fucks with the oak tree. You feel me? Like genuinely fucks with the oak tree. Even though they come out like the pine cones, like the rest or whatever. Like, but they different too. Like they blossoming differently too. Like, cause they don't look like the rest of them. Not to me. Not to me. Not to me. They don't look like the rest of them. Cause the rest of them is just like pine cones, you know? Them shit's everywhere. These people are connected to this pine tree, but they're not like the rest of the pine cones. But then they're showing me how these two that's connected to the pine tree, they on two totally different walks of life, sides of the world, however it works for whatever, you feel me? But it's something about this oak tree that has them drawn in. You feel me? It's something about this oak tree and what they receive from this oak tree, they're growing from it. You know, like listen, one of y'all done dropped all the pines, and the other one of you got three left. One of them is already in the process of falling right now. The other two are still holding on strong, still holding on strong. But once you release those pines, because listen, those pines are dried out anyway. Those pines are dried out anyway. Do you hear me, baby? Those pines are dried out anyway. Once you those pines, your leaves gonna turn up and grow upwards, just like the other one. Cause the other one leaves are already growing upwards. You getting there, but you ain't fully there. You got two more, like three. One of them just hanging by the what they said, the legs of their chins. Do you hear me? Like, one of them hanging like that, just barely hanging, just barely holding on. But once you release that, like I'm just seeing crazy growth, crazy, crazy things blossoming, crazy things going up for you. Like I just that's all I see, like crazy. But I'm telling y'all, it's a bunch of motherfucking pine cones out here on this mother cones on this pine tree. It's a bunch of them, and they in like little groups, and I'm seeing them dry out in patches. You feel me? One patch so goddamn dry, y'all. Excuse me, Lord. One patch so dry that that shit is set on fire. You know, if the sun hit it right, that shit gonna burn. That shit gonna burn. And then they taking me back to the cleared path for this oak tree, the and the things that's growing right in front of it, right in front of you. You know, like I just heard blessings, morning testimony. They gonna follow where you go. Listen, and the one, remember the tree I said it was growing up, right? Your ancestors is guiding you and helping you a lot. That's why you so growing and going up. You feel me? Like they really rocking with you right now. Like, but are these pretty flowers coming out this oak tree? Is like, what the fuck? I didn't even know they had flowers at the top, y'all. But they do. Interesting. Hmm. I guess it would be, right? Then I see somebody trying to blend in with the oak tree. Like, what is this? But not only are they trying to blend in with the oak tree, they trying to like outblend the oak tree, right? Because listen, the oak tree that I'm looking at, like it's got flowers on it and it's smaller than this other tree, right? But this other tree done came up behind, but it didn't just grow on its own, like because it's like other trees beside that tree and they stand so close together that you would think it's one tree, but it's not one tree. It's a couple of trees that make it look like one big tree. You feel me? But I don't give a damn how big your tree is. I don't give a damn how you try and outshine this beautiful oak tree with the flowers because your tree ain't got flowers on it. Your leaves aren't even as green. Do you hear me? Your leaves aren't even as green. As a matter of fact, how they looking right now, they looking like you know how leaves when they starting to die and they go from like the green to the yellow to the brown. That's where this is what this tree is looking like right now. It's out of the green stage. It's in the yellowish greenish stage. You feel me? Like I wouldn't put past by the end of the month it'll be brown. You feel me? But like because it's trying to outshine this. Like because I'm seeing the y'all if y'all can see what I see. If y'all can see what I see, like I'm seeing how this shit is just like when I say it trying to outshine it, I'm talking about at every angle. Like left, right, top, bottom. Like it's just coming at every angle trying to outshine this oak tree. But it's like no matter what you do, no matter how you come, this oak tree is an oak tree. This oak tree, it was born an oak tree. It grew as an oak tree. That's what was blossoming out of it because it was planted as an oak tree. It wasn't planted and then brought other trees in to make it look like a big old oak tree. You know, it was planted as an oak tree. Message for somebody. I don't know who that was for, but it's just crazy how, like, the takeoff that's coming behind this, the takeoff that's coming behind this, I don't know if it's something with somebody progress you got an issue with. Yeah, it is because the takeoff that this person had, you like, wow. You like, wow. You like, wow. Like the takeoff that this person had, you like, wow. Y'all see them flying through. You like, wow. Y'all see the takeoff when it came through. The takeoff that this person had, it's got this bigger blending oak tree. Like, wow. Y'all, I don't fucking around with y'all, and I ain't even cut my grass. The sun is coming on up. Y'all see it. Like, Jesus. But anyway, it's like, wow, though, y'all. It's really like, wow. It's even pine trees trying to, what's the name? But you know, a pine tree gonna be a pine tree. You know, a pine tree gonna be a pine tree. It's the outshining, trying to outshine the oak tree for me. You feel me? Like, cause I'm like, why in the world would it, like, even standing bigger behind, beside, around, top or bottom of this tree still stands out. So I don't understand why is somebody coming in like this big giant trying to like, cause how these leaves is what's the name? It's really like it's trying to like fold over the beautiful blossom oak tree. Like, uh, they said it's a witch. Huh? That's interesting. They said all that to say this that it's a witch. Damn it, man. What's so crazy is I ain't even got no problem with no witches and stuff like that. You do what you do. Out of my family, you do what you do. Like, you know, like I ain't mad at nobody for what they choose or how they choose or who they choose. You feel me? Like, mm, but to try to out somebody and try to overcover somebody and try to just like they said whitewash somebody out. That's what they said. Whitewash somebody out. That's crazy. Cause you know, them folks be taking everything from time to time. Not to say that all of them are like that, but you know, you got some that's a damn trip. But you know, I love them though. Them in the Spanish community, I love them. Now, not to rub nobody wrong, but you know, most colors and stuff have a lot of jealousy, and ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But Jesus, it's whitewashing they said you trying to do. Uh. Mm. Listen, they said this ain't the first time you've done this. They said, but it'll be your last. Whoever you are, they said this ain't the first time that you tried to. It's basically giving me outshine somebody. Like it's basically giving me you trying to look brighter, which I don't get what's going on with this tree. What they showing me in this visual with this tree, I'm not understanding like what's going on with this tree, y'all. Like really, because I'm sitting here looking at I'm about to take the camera down and turn it over here so y'all can see the tree. You feel me? Like I'm sitting here looking at like what the fuck is going on? Like because for some reason this tree is trying to appear more brighter, more, I don't know, but it's like no matter how big you are, how more you make yourself shine or portray to shine, like your leaves still aren't as green as this smaller tree. This smaller tree. And then it's like you put all these trees together to become an oak tree. Like this oak tree was planted as an oak tree. It grew as an oak tree. That's why it's flowers at the top of this oak tree. Like your tree ain't even got flowers on it. And don't. I don't know why they just called you a poison ivy. They just called you a poison ivy. Whoever this person is, they call them a poison ivy. And then started showing me a poison ivy. I didn't even know that shit go grow that damn big. I knew it grew on trees, but it's like a poison ivy. Mm. So this is what this beautiful oak tree got behind them and in front of them. You got a motherfucker that's trying to outshine you behind you, on the side of you, up under you, and then you got a poison ivy tree in front of you. But the poison ivy tree is small shit to a giant. You feel me? But it's still the fact that this little poison ivy tree even showed up. Like, what are you doing? Go infect something or someone else. Like that's the crazy part about the whole thing to me. Is how it showed up. Like it's how it showed up. Because this poison ivy tree is trying to spread, poison ivy. It's trying to spread poison ivy. And poison ivy is very contagious. Once you touch that shit and you touch another person, that shit can go on and on and on long as you keep touching, touching, touching. You feel me? It can go to spread to different parts of your body, long as you keep touching, touching, touching. And that's what it's giving me right now with this poison ivy. Hmm, interesting. But just know that no matter whoever this poison ivy tree is, whoever this big old oak tree that's trying to outshine you, and whoever this person is that's trying to poison you, no matter what they do, right? The path is cleared. Like things are open for you. Like, and I don't know why they're gonna continue to try to make roadblocks for you and obstacles, but it'll be the worst thing they could ever do to themselves. Like, but see, these are the type of people. Did you hear that? These are the type of people that don't believe shit stink until somebody slap them in the face with it. You know, these are those type of people. So somebody about to get slapped with a sack of it. Do you hear me? I'm talking about somebody about to be hit with a sack of shit. You feel me? Like, and whoever this person is trying to overdo you, outshine you, or whatever the fuck what's going on, they gonna be hit. They gonna be hit as big as they came trying to outdo you. And then whatever this poison ivy, this person that's trying to spread this infection or spread a whole bunch of craziness, this person is gonna be hit just like the way they spread it, the infection of the poison ivy. Just the same way that they came and they rubbed their poison off on person about you. That's the same way they're gonna be smacked with that sack of shit in the face. For each person, it's gonna be a sack. For each person, it's gonna be a sack because that poison ivy person was very contagious. Now they were very contagious. Like not only were they contagious, they had a lot of people that continued to come back and let this person touch them with the poison so this shit could spread. It was like an infection that was like, what in the world? Like, so those people are going to receive just what they deserve, as they should, like, because to do this type of stuff, like, you got to be a special kind of somebody, like, a special kind of somebody. And it's clear that these people don't know who they are because if they did, they wouldn't put themselves in risky situations doing crazy things that's going to come back on them to hurt themselves. Like, that's why I say hurt people. You feel me? Like, and these are hurt people. Because if you want a hurt person, why would you be trying to infect other people with your poison? Why would you be spreading God knows what from here to there and everywhere with your poison if you want to hurt people a person? What's up, boo? I'm about to wrap it up. But but yeah, so like, and this person with this trying to outshine the oak tree and all this other shit, like, you got a problem with yourself too, because like trying to outdo people and trying to be better than other people, like that's a sickness also. Like, because why do you feel like you have to have more? Why do you feel like you have to be better than the next? Like, that's the issue within self. That's something you got going on within yourself where you don't feel satisfied with yourself, that you got to go and compete with everybody. Like, what in the world is wrong with you? Like, you need to go pray and ask for some type of deliverance, some type of healing, some type of something, because this poison ivy and this oak tree that's trying to outshine the the original natural oak tree. Like, y'all got a lot of healing to do, a lot. And I hope that you receive this message in the most understanding way as possible. I try to break it down to you so you can understand, because sometimes I can say things and you might feel as I'm attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I'm just being honest with you, and I'm not playing with you about it. You feel me? There's a difference in between an attack and being honest with you and ain't playing with you about it. So don't take this as an attack. I'm just being honest with you. Like these are things that you really need to work on and focus on within yourself, in order for you to get out this darkness, in order for you to have these good things. Like, because stealing and spreading infections is no good. With that said, though, sending y'all an abundance of love, light, peace, and harmony and healing vibes.